So I'm Irina. Today I'll be sharing some updates about UiPath API workflows and what's coming in the community release. But first, let's talk a little bit about what it really means to be API first. So our customers face growing demand to integrate everything and to run our missions without friction and in a secure design. And this is where API workflows bring value. With API workflows, you can integrate any app, system, and data source which has an API interface. We provide pre-built connectors, which you can use, as well as custom connectors that you build yourself. You have seamless raw API integration, and you have an intuitive, developer-friendly canvas. But it's not only about connecting systems, it's also about having a scalable design and real-time execution. So our lightweight serverless runtime means that you can trigger thousands of workflows anytime and anywhere without any infrastructure management required. And because every enterprise automation needs robust security and compliance and governance, API workflows benefit from our enterprise-grade architecture. So far, we have been in private preview, and roughly 100 developers from 60 enterprise customers have signed up for the preview program, and we've gathered a lot of feedback. Actually, many of the incremental features that you see listed on this slide are a result of customer conversations that we had. So, what exactly is new in the community release? API workflows is now onboarded to solutions. You can build conversationally with Autopilot. You now have connection bindings. We have severe execution performance wins, a full trace detail, overall UX improvements, and some of them I'll show just in a couple of moments. Overall improved debugging, and you can run API workflows from within agents, Maestro, RPA, Orchestrator, basically anywhere within the UiPath platform. Okay, so let's see these features in action. So here you can see, hopefully, UiPath solution, which contains an API workflow, an agent, and an agentic process. And let's go through the API workflow a little bit first. What this flow is supposed to do is it's supposed to find out details from Workday regarding a specific employee or a specific person that gets provided as an argument to the process. And you can see here, I've already set the first name and last name that is going to go into the API workflow so that it fetches information. And let's see it run first, and then I can show you a couple more details. So, it finished before I got the chance to say anything. So it searched for my worker in Workday, and it found the person, and then got details about reports and peers and everything. And you can see here in the output that it retrieved all the peers and the reports that this person had. Now, some cool new features, for example, are that you can now copy-paste activities within the workflow. You have the undo or redo options, which are really cool. And you also have connection bindings, for example. You have the connections used in workflow with a solution, and then you can reference the connection by the name and replace it with any other connection that you might have available and have access to. So moving on, this is the agent that is part of my solution, and as you can see, it has the API workflow that I just presented embedded as a tool in it. Because now you can run API workflows from everywhere. And if we're going to test this also, I already filled in here a prompt. Tell me something about ValueU. This is our test worker. So you can basically give it a test prompt and then save and test. And the agent will run, considering obviously its system prompt and using the tool, which in our case is the API workflow, to fetch information about the worker that I've passed. And you will be able to see here, you will be able to see here the trace of the run. It will take a while right now until it gets to the tool, and hopefully we're going to get there. So let's see what happens. Come on, agent. Okay, this seems to take a while. Oh, seems to take a while, and I want to keep you hanging here. But if you prompt this, it will invoke the API workflow and it will pop the results that we have there. And the third part of this solution is an agentic process, which executes a task to query Workday for, again, an employee that we've passed. Then, based on the result, and if it finds workers, it will actually invoke the agent, which in turn invokes the API workflow. And let's see if this one is a little bit more friendly today. While this is working, you can see that in the lower part of the screen, you have the execution trail, global variables, incident, all this, and you will be able to see all the details of the run that is happening in debug mode, but also after the debug has finished. So actually, the agent executed correctly from the agentic process. So let's see. So here you can see that we've also queried BetterView from this agentic process, and we actually have a response from the agent telling us which the data from Workday is. In addition to this, we also have, as I've said before, autopilot embedded in the API workflows part, and this is something that you will see just up next. Okay, so this is what I've had for today. So please feel free to reach out with any kind of feedback and questions that you might have, because this really helps us improve the product.